Okay, so there is a first time for everything, right? And today we have another first look at four. First, we're joined by some wolves. As you can see, yeah, real wolves, and also their people. John Deboard and his wife Tina here, and Jill as well. They are from the Wolf Sanctuary in Chesapeake, and we also have with us today, let me see if I get this right, Spats is in the middle. We have Cheyenne and Alice.
Yep.
I did well. Okay, good. All right, thank you guys for joining us. So for folks who don't know about the organization, tell us who you are and also what you do.
We're with Southern Ohio Wolf Sanctuary. We started in 2014. We started with Cheyenne, and then from there it just progressed on into the rescue and the sanctuary that we do today, rescuing the wolf dogs that people no longer want or can't take care of or get put in animal control.
Yeah, and I mean, you say rescue like it's not a big deal, but you guys put in a lot of time and effort to actually rehabilitate the wolves. Tell us a little bit about the process.
It's a matter of going and just evaluating them, see what their shyness is, their aggression is, the different things about them, to see if we can get them social to go back out to be adopted to other people that may be able to take care of them. Then there's the process of making sure they go where they're supposed to go in places that they're allowed to go to.
Yeah. So about how many wolves are you taking care of right now in the sanctuary?
Right now we have 24 and about 5 or 6 that are looking for homes for us to take in now.
And this is a long process. This isn't just you take them in and then a week later, you're adopting them out, right?
No,
this is a long process.
It could take up to 5 to 6 months to get one ready.
Wow, that long.
And so what does it take to get them ready? Just kind of socializing them and rehabilitating them, as you just mentioned?
Yes, to spend time with them, socialize them, try to get them to interact with other people, volunteers that come up.
Wonderful.
Things like that there.
Okay, let's talk about the adoption process, because you did say that you had a couple. If people are interested, these ones right here are not up for adoption, but you do have some back at the sanctuary.
Yeah,
right?
we have a couple there at the sanctuary that are up for adoption. We have a adoption policy that you'll have to go through. We have to know the states that you live in if you're from out of state, the county, the city, and stuff like that that you would live in, so that we can check the laws there to make sure that that part of the area they are allowed, because they're not allowed in every part of the United States or every county or every city that's in a certain state. There is restrictions in some places that they do tend to say that they can't have them there.
Right. Now, I know everyone here at the news station today, when you walked in, it was a huge crowd. There must have been like 15, 20 people out there.
Was excited about
trying
the wolves.
to pet them, and I know you guys deal with that too. Everyone says, gosh, they are beautiful, magnificent creatures, and they want to adopt them. But not everyone is really ready to necessarily take on a wolf breed, right?
Right. They come in different content. So what we do is we try to see what kind of experience somebody has with some. We try to set them up on without a fail. So if they're not very experienced, we try to get them with a low content or low mid, something that will fit into their lifestyle, so that the dog has a success rate when it is into the home that it goes into.
Sure.
So what dog breed is kind of mixed with these wolves? Like, what should someone expect if they are dog owners and want to take in a wolf? What is that other half if it's not wolf?
It depends. We're the first sanctuary to start DNA testing all of ours. The most common that we have seen so far come back on our DNA test that we have done is German Shepherd, Alaska Malamute, and Husky.
Okay.
So there's different variations of different ones that have different breeds of dog in them.
Sure, and I want to give folks kind of a little perspective, because we were chatting off camera a little while ago about just something so simple as their diet. It's not just, all right, let's get some dog food out and feed them. This isn't the typical diet.
No, they do need a good raw diet. They do some grain-free dog food, but we tend to go toward more the raw diet because of the wolf nature that is in the breed.
Right, yeah.
So we try to kind of keep them on their diet that they would have as though it was a wild wolf.
Sure.
Even though they're wolf dogs, they'll try to help with that, maintain that the diet that they have.
Now, because they are wolves, do you notice any type of aggression with them that people should be aware of? Or are they gentle? Are they friendly? Because right now these are very content
very tame
dogs.
here. Yeah.
Each one's going to be different as to how it's socialized, so you'll have to really work with socialization. Just because you see them social here, the person that adopts one has to stay on top of that to keep them that way, so that they continue the process of being social and being able to handle like they are. Because we do get a lot in at the sanctuary that is that's way out there somewhere in left field, as they would say, and it takes a lot of work to get them back to where they trust. And some of them don't even get to go out. They have to stay there because they've just went so far.
How many wolves do you think you guys have really rehabilitated and then adopted out?
We've helped close to 400 dogs.
Wow.
400. Yeah. That's incredible.
In one shape, form, or another, we've helped at least 400 dogs.
Okay. For anyone that wants to volunteer, you guys need volunteers to help keep up these animals, right?
Yes.
How can they get a hold of you guys?
We have a web page you can go to, and there's a volunteer form there. Okay. We also have our adoption form there too under adoption. So we try to keep it updated on what we do have to go out. So you can print an adoption form there, fax it to us, or drop it off at us, or mail it to us. And then of course we have our volunteer forms there too that you fill out.
Wonderful.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you all for joining us today, and thank you guys
welcome.
too. You did so well. They're so calm and tame, aren't they? I like
he's
Spats.
worn out.
Spats is like, I'm just going to take a nap right now. All right, we will post all that information for you on our First Look at 4 Facebook page, so in case you guys are interested in adopting or maybe volunteer.